Hi, I'm Harvey Steiman, editor-at-large of Wine Spectator. Today I'm here at Craftsteak in New York City to pair wine and different steaks. Chef Colicchio has prepared not one, but 3 New York strip steaks for me, and each steak is made from a different type of beef. The first steak is from lean, grass-fed beef. The second is America's favorite. It's sweet and it's made from corn-fed beef. The third is a rich, well-marbled steak made from Wagyu cattle, which is also called Kobe beef. More people drink Cabernet with steak than any other wine. So I picked an American Cabernet Sauvignon from Craftsteak's cellar to try with these 3 steaks and see whether the choice of steak affects the choice of wine. This is Seven Hills Cabernet Sauvignon from Washington, and it's a typical American Cabernet in that it has lots of fruit character and that kind of polished texture that we hope to get out of a good Cabernet. That has the polished tannins and the cherry and currant flavors that you expect from Cabernet. A little bit of herbal character on the finish. That just makes the wine a little more interesting. Let's try it with the grass-fed beef. Beef has that little herbal character. Let's see if that picks up in the wine. Oh, and it does. You get cherries, but that herbal character that's there at the beginning of the wine without the steak actually comes up a little bit more, but it still remains balanced on the finish. If you don't like that herbal character, you probably want a wine with a little more forward fruit, like maybe an Australian Shiraz. That's a richer steak and a little bit sweeter, which is what we expect from the corn-fed beef. And that turns the wine in a little different direction. Instead of being herbal, it's a little denser, a little more packed with fruit, but it's also packed with a little more tannin. The intensity of the flavor almost makes the wine a little bit more astringent. Not so much as you don't want to drink it, but it makes it taste more youthful, and it really brings out the fruit character in the wine along with it. Boy, the Wagyu is really rich and silky all by itself. And actually, the way the fat bathes the palate, it makes the wine smoother and more polished. I expected something different. I expected the intense beefy flavor to really ramp up the tannins in this wine, but I think it's so rich and it's so much like foie gras that it just bathes the palate and lets the wine just fly right over it as if it's made of silk. You wind up with a wine that is more elegant, more polished, more refined than it was without the steak. As you try different steaks, you can try different wines. As you can see, our Cabernet went in 3 different directions with these 3 different steaks. Just remember to look for wines with supple texture and prominent fruit flavors. That's the ticket with steak.